So previously we have seen probability, that means discrete probability distribution table, and we have seen that range of random variable x, and we have finded the probability distribution table, that is set of xi and p of xi values, and then cumulative probability distribution. So once again we'll go through on that so that we'll get an idea of the previous class. Yeah. I'll share the screen. So here it is. The main thing is probability formula. That is this one. Hmm. Conditions. P of xi always should be greater than or equal to 0. Then summation P of xi is equal to 1. So this equation helps you to solve all some problems based on k. So where this formula plays important role in that. And then yes, P of xi, P of capital X also you can write. Then the set of values, that is what I said. Discrete probability distribution we have seen. And then cumulative probability function, or cumulative distribution function, or just distribution function. So this is the formula. P of capital X less than or equal to small x. So small x indicates x1, x2, x3 like that. So one problem we have done also, so where you can go through that column and you get an idea on how to do. Then mu, variance, standard deviation. So based on this and all, we have seen some problems. So those videos I will share. Since third module I have not started to share the videos, so I will do it. So next concept is binomial distribution. Okay. Yeah, share the screen and I'll write on the sheet so that it will be easy. So we have the formula. See, first I'll tell this one. Both binomial distribution and Poisson distribution are discrete probability distribution itself. Okay, it is a discrete probability distribution. But when to use binomial and Poisson? So that is important. Hmm. So discrete probability distribution means we are finding probability for finite number of values, not infinite, finite. That means so up to certain known values. So those sets and all we have taken and we have done and we have constructed table also. So in some problems, so that will come under discrete probability distribution. So what is this binomial distribution and Poisson distribution? So I'll give the formula. And I will tell so when to use binomial and when to use this. So a little bit it's going to shake, so don't have enough instrument to hold the mobile, to place the mobile. So I hold it in my hand. If any disturbance, you can tell me, or else to adjust for the class. So first one is binomial distribution. If you're not able to see, you can ask me. So what is this binomial distribution? So as I said before, it is a discrete probability distribution. We have P and Q, where P denotes the number of successive probability and Q denotes number of failure probability. Because we know this formula, right? P plus Q is equal to 1. So where P denotes number of successive and Q denotes number of failure. That means one coin is there. When you toss the coin means, so what is the probability of getting head means 1. Correct. So out of how many outcomes? Total number of outcomes are 2. So either head or tail. So that is equal to 2. So for head you are getting 1. So probability of getting not head. Not head is nothing but tail. So that is also one possibility. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is always 1. So this is one basic example for P plus Q is equal to 1. So what is the formula for binomial distribution? P of x is equal to NCX combination formula. So NCX P power x. So this you can use in scientific calculus. P power x into Q power n minus x. So this is the formula for binomial distribution. Then what is P? P denotes, as I said before, number of success, correct, in probability, and Q denotes number of failure. That means not getting head. Probability of favorable cases. That means successive cases and then failure cases. And then what is this N? N we know already. N is nothing but number of trials. Correct? N is nothing but number of trials. And then we have mean, standard deviation, variance, everything here. Here also we'll get. So mean for binomial distribution is NP. Then variance for binomial distribution is NPQ. So this denotes mean and this is variance. And similarly, standard deviation, sigma is equal to, we all know, root of D. And the formula is root of NPQ. So this is the formula for mean, variance, and the standard deviation. And the standard deviation. Okay. So we got mean formula, variance formula, and standard deviation. So we have one point here. That is, we have seen binomial distribution. So what is binomial frequency distribution? That we'll see now. So binomial frequency distribution means, we all know in experiment it consists n number of trials. Wait. So yeah. So we have n number of trials. So if experiment contains or if an experiment consists n trials, this is common. Okay, this is common. And experiment repeated. So for same n trials, so experiment will be repeating. So one problem is there based on this, we'll do that. So an experiment is repeated n times, then formula for binomial frequency distribution is f of x is equal to capital N P of x. Okay, so this is the formula of binomial distribution. Okay, P of x is equal to NCX P power x into Q power n minus x. Next, Poisson distribution. So Poisson distribution also same thing only. But when to use Poisson distribution means when number of trials is very large. Okay, the number of trials is very large and p, small p is very small. Okay, comparatively, see here we have the number of trials is some 10, 20 or 50 also, no, 50 also will be more. Okay, now 20, 30, that is okay, fine. But if it is more than 50, like 100, 1000, so in such cases, there also we have end point. So there is also discrete probability distribution. In such cases, we will use this Poisson distribution formula to find the probability of such cases. So P of x is m power x into e power minus x divided by x factorial. M power x into p e power minus m divided by x factorial, where mu denotes mean and then variance, sorry, mu denotes mean. So here, what is this m means? M is nothing but mean itself, okay? M is nothing but mean itself. Then in Poisson distribution, only in Poisson distribution, variance is equal to mean. It is important form. So there is a difference. See, here we have separate formula, but here we don't have separate formula. And also we know the formula for mean is n into p. And here both variance or mean are equal to each other. Similarly, here also we'll get Poisson frequency distribution, like binomial frequency distribution, that is f of x is equal to n into p of x itself. Okay. So now we have seen the list of formulas. So based on these formulas, we're going to solve the problem. The first problem, which is very, very important, so listen carefully. And if you have any doubts, you can clear it off. So the question is like this. When a coin is tossed 4 times, when a coin is tossed 4 times, find the probability of getting exactly 1 head, at most 3 heads. So first understand the question properly, and then at least 2 heads. So this is our question. Okay. Now, so there is a coin, so which we tossed for 4 times. That means number of trials is 4. The n is equal to 4. Now we need to find the probability. So directly they will ask, not like previous problems, like probability distribution table we need to find, cumulative distribution function we need to find. So like that and all, they will not ask. They will give the question, and just we need to find the probability for such cases. Now, how to find probability? Exactly 1 head. Okay. What is this at least and at most? So how to represent this at least and at most means there is a note which is very, very important. At most means, at most, I can give an example. At most, suppose he is having 100 rupees at most, means that is the maximum amount he can carry. That is the maximum amount he can carry, not more than that. At most 100 rupees he have, means he may have less than 100. He may have less than 100, like 90 rupees, 20 rupees, but it should not exceed more than 100. But it should not exceed means more than 100. So it denotes, or the symbol is less than or equal to. So bigger to smaller, no, like 900 to small amount, like 90, 80, 60, 70. So less than or equal to symbol we need to use when you see the word at most. Next, quite opposite. At least is having 50 rupees. That means you may carry 500 rupees, 1000 rupees also. That means he had that minimum amount. Okay, he had that minimum amount. So at least means greater than or equal to, that means small to big, small to big. So or, so this is very, very important. Or this we can represent as 1 minus less than symbol, greater than or equal to, or we can represent as 1 minus less than symbol. Okay. So based on the situation, we're going to apply this. That we'll see later. And we know P plus Q is equal to 1. So based on that rule, we got this 1 minus less than sign. So now, so main thing is less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. When you see at most, it is nothing but less than or equal to. When you see at least, it is greater than or equal to. Now, we solve the problem. So first, we need to find success rate and failure rate, that is small p and q. So how to find small p? P is equal to, first of all, n is equal to number of trials, that is 4. Then P is equal to, see, we have one coin itself. So when you toss the coin, what happen? Probability of getting head. So we are speaking about head. Here also head, here also head, and here also head. So if you find the probability of getting head when you toss at once I am telling, not for four times, all the 4 times. Successive rate. So I am telling the possibility of an event. Yes. Possibility or probability of an event. Like one coin. So like that only 4 coins are there. So n is equal to 4. So when you toss the coin, so what happen? Number of favorable cases for getting head is 1. Correct. So one time when you toss 1 divided by total number of outcomes of 2, that is 0.5. Therefore, P is equal to 0.5. Next, what is Q? We know P plus Q is equal to 1 formula. This implies 0.5 plus Q is equal to 1. And this implies Q is equal to 1 minus 0.5. Therefore, Q is equal to 0.5. Again, when you subtract, you will get 0.5. So, you know now N, P, Q. Now, what you need to find? Probability of getting head exactly one time. Exactly one time. So, first case, probability of getting exactly one head. Okay, that is probability of, so X denotes, see, X denotes success rate. That means success possibility, or yeah, X denotes success probability. That means head. I try to tell that this head. Probability of getting head. So let, so P of X is equal to 1 we need to find. So how you will find P of X is equal to 1? Okay, P of X is equal to 1 is question mark. So we have the formula, binomial distribution formula. So why we need to binomial distribution formula? You use binomial distribution formula means I'll tell. We know that P is X success out of n trials is given by, okay, so there is n trials, n number of trials which is small, so we need to use binomial distribution, that is P of X is equal to NCX P power X into Q power n minus X. So this is the formula we're going to apply in all the cases. Now you know n is equal to 4. X, when you find for P of X is equal to 1, so X is equal to 1. Then P power, P is nothing but 0.5. X also you know, X is nothing but already 1. So first we'll substitute all those values, and also Q you know. So therefore, P of X is equal to 1 is equal to, n is nothing but 4. 4, X is nothing but 1. P is nothing but 0.5 over 1. Correct, X is nothing but 1. Then Q is nothing but 0.5. So 4 minus 3, that is n minus X. So that is 3. Therefore, when you substitute this, we got like this, and when you simplify this step, so how you will simplify? So that is important. Now see, 4C1, that is 4 shift division symbol, because NCR we have here division symbol. See, 1 is there, plus 1, and then multiplication sign we need to press, and then 0.541, 0.541, base of system 4 can be added, 1 plus 3 is 4, so 0.5 index 4 is equal to, what is the value? 0.25, it is 0. So P of X is equal to 1 is 0.25. Okay, we got it. Next, second case, probability of getting head at most 3. So probability of at most probability of at most 3 heads, that is P of x. At most means what is the symbol we need to use? Less than or equal to. So x less than or equal to 3. So less than or equal to 3 means what is the maximum number we have? Uh, maximum number is 4. So like that 3, 2, 1, 0. So possibilities of getting head, no head, then 1 head, 2 head, 3 head and 4 head. So at most 3 head means less than or equal to 3. So P of x is equal to 0 plus P of x is equal to 1 plus P of x is equal to 2. Now the equal to 3. No, so P of x is equal to 3. Okay, now substitute the values. This implies x is equal to 0. So n is nothing but 4. Correct? 4c x is 0. Then c power x, that is 0.5 power 0. Then q power n minus x, again for 0.5 power 4 minus 0 is 4 plus 4c 1. 0.5 power 1. 0.5 power 4 minus 1 is 3 plus 4c 2. 0.5 power 2. Then 0.5 power 4 minus 2 is 2 plus 4c 3. 0.5 power 3 into 0.5 power 4 minus 3 is 1. So now, so we have common. So bases are same, power can be added. Here power 4, 1 plus 3 4, 2 plus 2 4, 3 plus 1 4. What is the common thing? Common element 0.5 power 4. Then remaining element 4c0 plus 4c1 plus 4c2 plus 4c3. Now substitute the values. First find out the values, substitute and tell me the final answer. That's all. Just I need the final answer. Fast, do it. Everyone must do. Take down scientific calci, substitute the values. That means first find out all these values, then add it. Okay, add it and multiply with 0.5 power 4 and tell me the answer. Fast. Everyone should do it. ಆಗಿದೆ ನನ್ನ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ ತಗೊಂಡು. Right. So anyone tell me the answer fast. Naveen, do it and give me the value. Everyone must try.
Sir, 0.9375.
0.9375. Yes, it is correct. 0.9375. So similarly, next one is at least 2 heads. So try for that. At least means which symbol we need to use, greater than or equal to or 1 minus less than. So at least two heads, that is P of x. At least means greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to 2. So greater than or equal to 2. What and all values are there? P of x is equal to 2 out of 4 plus P of x is equal to 3 plus P of x is equal to 4. So this also you can use, or P of x is greater than or equal to 2 can be written as 1 minus less than symbol also we can take. No? That is P of x less than 2. So that equals 1 minus open bracket less than 2. No, x is equal to 0 plus x is equal to 1. There is no equal to symbol for 2. So x is equal to 1. Close the bracket. Here 2, here 3. So compared to this, it is easy. That is also easy. You can do it and get the value. And this problem in this method also you will get. So 1 minus P of x is equal to 0. That is 4c 0, 0.5 power 0, 0.5 power 4 minus 0 is 4 plus 4c 1, 0.5 power 1 into 0.5 power 4 minus 1 is 3. Close the bracket. Yes. 1 minus 0.5 power 4, close the bracket, 4c0 plus 4c1. Yes. This is the method you can use. Just substitute the value, simplify by using scientific calculus and get me the answer. Everyone must try.
Sir, 0.6875.
Yes, 0.6875. So it is correct. Second problem, it is there in your notes. That is for homework. So, so those who have any doubts in this problem, you can ask. The first one is binomial distribution formula, Poisson distribution formula, and then I have done this first problem, which is very, very important. See, 4 times the coin is tossed when is equal to 4. So, what is success rate and failure rate? That we don't know. That we find it. So, we have a coin. So, probability of success is nothing but getting head. At once is 1. So, 1 divided by 2. So, it is 0.5. Similarly, getting tail. That means not head is Q. So, that is also 0.5. And when you know NPQ, you can use the formula where we will give x value by this case and just substitute the formula of this into here and you will get the answer. Similarly, for utmost symbol is less than or equal to that we apply. Next, at least symbol is greater than or equal to that also we applied. So, any doubts on this problem, you can ask me. Stop the recording. One more problem I can able to do, but I don't have enough charge here in the mobile. Okay, we'll continue in next class. So now tell me, have you understood? Stop the recording, Madhu. Okay. So Rakshita,
Yes, sir.
so I'll explain the problem in next class. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So we'll wind up the class. We'll continue in next class. Hey Madhu, off ಮಾಡೋ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗು. ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯ. Okay. We'll wind up the session.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಕಳ್ಸಿದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್
ನೀನ್ ಕಳ್ಸಿದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಮು ಇನ್ನು ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಕಣೋ, ನೋಡ್ತೀನೋ.
ಸರಿ ಸರ್ ನೋಡಿ ಚೆಕ್
ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇರು. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಸರ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.